Hello, good day viewers. You're welcome to today's class. So let's continue with the Neco 2024 essay questions. I remain your tutor, Aisha Banide. So question 2A reads that the fourth and the seventh term of a geometric progression are 8 and 64/27 respectively. So we are asked two questions under this. First, we are to find their common ratio, and secondly, we are to find the first term. So let's begin. So the first thing we need to note is the nth term of a geometric progression, the formula which is given as Tn is equals to ar raised to the power of n minus 1. So now interpreting the question that has been provided, it says that the fourth term, that means n is equals to 4. For the fourth term, that is T4, we have the value to be 8. And also for the seventh term, when n is equals to 7, that means the seventh term is equal to 64/27. So all we need to do now is to substitute in these values into this formula. So for the first one, we have Tn, which is 4, is equals to ar raised to the power of 4 minus 1. This is equal to 8, okay, because this is the value. So we simplify this, we have ar to the power of 4 minus 1 here is 3 equals to 8. So we call this equation 1. So we'll move on to the next values given. For when n is equals to 7, we also substitute the values into this formula. So we have T7 is equal to ar raised to the power of 7 minus 1. That is the n here, which is 7. So T7 is 64/27. So we simplify this as well. We have ar to the power of 6 is equals to 64/27. So we call this equation 2. So we have two equations here now. What we do at this point is for us to solve the two equations and get the value of r from here. So from here, all we need to do is to divide equation 2 by 1, okay? We divide equation 2 by equation 1. So this becomes equation 2, which is ar raised to the power of 6 is equals to 64/27, okay, divided by equation 1, which is ar raised to the power of 3, and which is equal to 8. So looking at this, from this point here, a we cancel a, r to the power of 3 we cancel 3 here, so we are going to be left with r to the power of 3 is equals to 64/27 all over 8. So we can simplify this here. We are going to have r raised to the power 3 is equals to 64/27. This line here is a line of division. This becomes divided by 8. In mathematics, we can also take this as r raised to the power 3 is equals to 64/27. So this division, now when we take the reciprocal, becomes times 1/8. So all we need to do at this point now is to take these values to the lowest term. So we have 8 here, 1, 8 here is 8. So here we have r to the power of 3 is equals to 8 times 1, 8 at the numerator. At the denominator, we have 27 times 1 here, which is 27. So for us to get the value for r, all we need to do is to take these values at the numerator and denominator to the power of 3. So this becomes r to the power of 3 is equals to 2 to the power of 3. 2 to the power of 3 gives us 8 here. And this 27, we have 3 to the power of 3. So this is the same as saying r raised to the power of 3 is equal to, here we have 2/3 raised to the power of 3. So at this point here, the powers are the same, so they can cancel out. The powers cancel out, so we have r is equals to 2/3, okay? And this is the value for the common ratio. This answers the first question, which is for the common ratio. Now let's move on to the next one, which is for us to find the first term. The first term is a. A is the first term, okay? So this is the unknown. So we can pick either equation 1 or we can pick equation 2. Any of our choice we give, and all we need to do when we pick the equation, we look for the value for a by substituting the value for the common ratio r as 2/3. So let's pick equation 1. Equation 1, which is ar raised to the power of 3 is equals to 8. So all we need to do at this point now is substituting the value of r into this equation. So this becomes a open bracket r, which is 2 over 3 raised to the power of 3 is equal to 8. Okay, so simplifying this, we have a open bracket 2 to the power of 3 is 8 over 3 to the power of 3 is 27. So we have 27 here equals to 8. So we'll simplify this. This is a times 8 here is going to give us 8a over 27 is equals to 8. So this is the same as saying 8 over 1, right? So at this point, we can simply cross multiply. So what we do here is we cross multiply. We have 8a times 1 is 8a. Then we have 8 times 27. Okay, so this becomes 8a is equal to 8 times 27 is 216. So we divide both sides by 8, which is the coefficient of the unknown variable. So 8 cancels 8 here 1, and 8 here is 27. So we have a equals to 27, and this is the value for the first term. Okay, so as an activity for you, my learners, we can try to substitute in the value for r into equation 2 and see if we are going to have the same answer for the first term as 27. Okay, so you can try that as an activity. So viewers, thank you for watching. See you in the next class as we move on to question 2b. I remain your tutor Aisha Bende, and bye for now.